8 o'clock.
Okay.
Hold on. Do I need to turn my
And welcome to Straight Talk with T and J. How you doing, Tracy?
I'm here. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Of course. Man, as you always know, we do current events. We talk about everything that's going on in the news and around the world. And
And
all you have
around
to do,
the
if you want to be a part of the show, just go make sure if you're on YouTube, because we got a lot of people watching on Facebook. But if you're on YouTube, go to the comment section and you will see a link there. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to put the link up and just click on the link and don't be afraid. Come on up and talk to us on the panel because we
That's
got a
right.
show
That's right.
lined up for you tonight.
Oh my goodness. We
Tracy
have a
called me.
lot
She's
to
like,
talk about.
"Oh, I know what I will talk about."
I'm so
So
excited.
Tracy,
I'm so excited.
how
Yeah.
you doing today?
I am excited. I'm excited. I'm always excited. I'm always excited when it comes to the show because there is so much going on. Oh my God.
I
We
know.
got some juicy stuff to talk about.
Well,
It's
waste
juicy.
no
It's
time,
juicy
no
like my
friend.
earrings.
Go ahead.
It's juicy
Huh?
like my earrings. Do you like my earrings tonight?
Oh gosh.
What?
Are those,
You don't like my earrings?
they're like big steering wheel hoops.
I
Uh,
am not worried
those are
about you.
like those are hoops are like from the 80s.
Uh, You know what? You're going to pull up off my
What?
earrings. But you know
Okay,
what?
okay, okay. Early 90s. Early 90s. Set
Early
off
90s.
hoops.
Early 90s. Early 90s. But you know what? But
What?
you know what? The
What?
first thing I want to talk about, and even though we talked about Michael Orr last week, the one thing I
Yeah.
still want to say about that story is the fact that I feel like it was a very love connection when it came to that story. Because
Really?
when you love somebody so much, that's why he was, in my opinion, in my opinion. I think when you're so heartbroken, the heart the heart supersedes the money, because from what they depicted in the movie, he truly loved his siblings. Um, why are you laughing?
Because I don't know why people just take everything they see in a movie
Hmm.
to be true, factual, and face value.
Okay, so let me
When
ask you. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
it's not a documentary, it's a movie.
Well, okay, that's true. That it was not a documentary. Okay, so let's look at it from another perspective. Even from the football angle,
Okay.
even with him playing the sport, he truly depicted the fact that he loved the game. True or false?
Okay. That's true.
So in loving the game, you it's hard to lie, or it's hard to make up that part of it. Does that make sense?
No, that's true. Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay. Okay. So that part
All I'm
becomes.
saying is it be movie Tracy, you gotta
Mhm.
know there's creative control in a
Oh
movie.
yeah.
A
Oh
movie
yeah, yeah,
will
yeah.
have you think it one way when the situation can be another way.
Right. I totally agree. I mean, as a writer, I totally agree that you have to put some twists and turns in there to be able to get your audience all to fall for it, to become um to want to be able to become enthralled, if you will. You know what I'm saying? To want
Mm,
to truly want to be able to say, hmm, or to be able to do this with the eyes, you know what I'm saying?
I
Or
know,
with the
right?
heart, or that kind of thing. So you won't fall asleep. So I get it. I agree. I agree.
The thing I dislike, and it's a lot that happened in this movie Blindside like this, is you take an actual factual event and then put some fiction on top, and that's what brings about this lawsuit against the Tubies,
Mm-hmm.
because they did take a factual event, and the fictional part is they didn't let us know that they tricked him into signing conversion, convertership.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say that word? Oh, I can't remember the brain fart right now. Conservativeship.
Right.
So it's like the mom, the dad, and the children all got paid.
Right.
And my
Right.
thing is, when you become a grown person,
Mm-hmm.
should nobody be in charge of your money but you?
And that is so unfortunate.
But I don't know. I don't know. We got Cynthia already. Yeah, let's see what she says about it.
I didn't hear it all.
Cynthia,
I didn't hear it all.
can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. No, I didn't hear it. I
Yeah.
didn't hear it
How you
all.
doing?
I'm doing okay. I didn't hear the question. I was trying to get on.
So what do you think about this Michael Orr situation?
Oh, I'm not. I hadn't thought much about that
Thoughts
situation.
on that yet?
That no.
Well, I'm sure you're going to be.
I've been hearing about it for
No
the
thoughts
last.
at all? You don't think that the Tuies,
Look, I never saw the movie, but I know about the movie.
right?
Okay.
I know about the movie, and it was based here in Memphis. Sandra Bullock played the mother.
Correct.
Right,
I've heard two sides. Well, partially his side that
right,
the conservatorship. He thought he was going into an adoption, but he went into a conservatorship.
Correct.
So, and I don't know much more
right.
about that um,
That's
than that
two
much.
totally different things.
What I think,
Yeah.
I don't have.
Well,
I don't have.
he's
I didn't
suing
thought
him now.
about it. Yeah, he is. Isn't he rich? He has a lot of fans.
He
I
does.
think I think like what would I say? That
Well, I mean,
most
he don't
people
play
use
football
vulnerable
anymore, but
people, and that and
I
they're,
just I think the
go ahead.
fact that they're using his likeness, they
Yeah, it looked
I'm
like they
sorry,
both got
foundation
something
that's
out of
still
it.
raising money off of his
Yeah,
name,
are they? They
right?
are.
And you
Yeah,
get nothing. But like Tracy was saying, number love.
yeah. I hadn't given that much thought but it is definitely in the news a lot now.
well,
Yeah,
listen, you
I
should.
do remember.
What do
I
you guys
remember
think?
this because he's from Memphis,
Right? Yeah, he is from
I
Memphis.
don't
I
think
think a
them
poor child. He was a
conservatorship,
poor child. He was a poor child in Memphis,
right?
right?
Right. Right.
Right,
Right.
and this lawsuit is filed in Shelby County. If they tricked him, then I think they should pay him. Period. I really do.
Yeah, they probably
Regardless of
did.
what the movie portrays and says, because the movie is done. It's over. It's old. But I think that if they trick him, and just love, I think definitely they should pay him because okay, they shouldn't have a problem with paying him, right? Because they said they already rich,
Right.
right? So pay the man. What do you think, Trace?
You know, I mean, I definitely agree. I think it's unfortunate that someone would someone would use someone, um someone would misuse someone in this type of situation for whatever um reason. um I I don't know. I don't know.
Just would he have been in the situation that he's in now if he had not had that boost from them? Just asking.
And you
Would
know,
he?
he was very talented nonetheless.
Right,
You know, we cannot dispel that fact.
right.
So that is very true. You
Yeah.
know, there is a possibility that someone could have picked him up. You know, um, you know, we just happen to know that they happen to have come into his life
But you know,
and put him in a situation such that they were able to elevate him.
Hmm.
So that gave him a an opportunity that no one could dispel regardless. So let so tell you what, Jeff, let's go another direction right quick. Jeff, let's talk about the woman who's accused of the house fire. Cynthia, did you hear about
okay,
the house fire?
I'm so sorry. I have not.
Well, tell you what, we're going to enlighten you. This is
right?
quite interesting.
Okay.
What?
Um, and we want to give you the full story, and we want to make sure that you're made fully aware of this story. And I will share, and Jeff, you can kind of chime in, but I'm going to enlighten you because it's already out there in the news. So I'm going to make sure I share the full story. Um, Individual's name is Miss Brown. She's 34 years old.
Right.
She was charged with first degree arson, which includes willful killing of an animal. And that's because there was an animal in the house. And apparently, she already knew the animal was in the house because she saw the animal, apparently, according to uh,
Yeah.
the according to the fire department. Residential burglary. That means she went into the house, and domestic battery. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Now here's the thing, Tracy. Here's the thing. This woman is 34 years old.
yes.
She should know better, right? But she went and at first she was gonna damage his car. She had second thoughts. Nah, I ain't gonna mess the car. I'm gonna just go in and burn up his clothes. Well, in burning his clothes upstairs because she snuck in the house, it messed up the house, it burned the house down and killed the cat.
Mm.
And ask yourself, why would a woman do all of this? Because he did not answer the phone. Cynthia, would you do something like that?
No, Cynthia wouldn't. No, Cynthia wouldn't do something like that.
All this because she mad at
It
something.
it makes me think of the left eye situation.
Right. Yeah,
Uh,
that's what it makes you think of.
yeah,
All this because you mad at some. Hate to use this word, and I hate to
you
say
know,
But that's back in April. She
jealousy
went to
have
court.
killed a lot of people. I'm sorry.
mhm. Jealousy makes people do some stupid stuff. But in your 30s, I mean, in your 20s,
Well,
I mean, I see people doing some stupid stuff, but in your 30s, you should wise up. You know what I'm saying?
Should.
You should. Especially, I mean, by your 30s, you should really wise up. I mean, I'm not telling somebody what to do. I mean, who am I? But I mean, at some point we change.
yeah, but what was interesting about y'all? Her name is Tarika Brown, and Miss
Terrific.
Brown has been arrested
Should be.
47 times for trespassing, and along with pending DI. So now she's got that plus this. I really wish I was in Las Vegas so I could find what happened in court today. But I don't. Have y'all ever done anything like in a relationship that just be like over the top, over the board, and other like your friends would say, "I can't believe you did that." Have you ever done anything like that?
So have I ever been in any volatile relationships? Is what you're
No.
asking? Huh?
Oh,
I
so
mean,
y'all just
I
good at
mean,
choo.
I'm just saying, no,
Y'all
I've
ain't
been
never
in a
that
volatile
deep in love.
relationship with my first
I ain't
husband.
saying what she. I'm not saying. Look, I'm not saying what she did was right.
Oh shoot, it wasn't
I'm
right.
not saying what she did was right, but I understand. Now, what'd you say, Miss
What
Cynthia,
part?
about your first husband?
I mean, what part do you understand about her burning the house down?
Well, okay, I understand the emotional part. You know, sometimes when you get so mad or so angry and you can't control your emotions, you can do things that land you in prison. So I do understand that. When you in love, or think you love,
I'd rather
like when
cry.
somebody put that whip
I'd rather
appeal
cry.
on you, like Baby Pig was talking about, when they put that whip appeal on you.
Um,
So
There's
y'all
no
telling me,
go to.
y'all go sit up here and tell me,
I
Mhm.
have thrown
y'all ain't
keys down
never
sewers.
key nobody's car, y'all ain't never smashed nobody's
I
window,
just said I have thrown my
y'all ain't never
husband,
fought
my
another
first
over
husband,
man. Think about when you were
work,
in your
work.
20s.
I agree with you, Cynthia.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeff, did you hear what she said? She said there's something smart. Throwing
No, I
keys
didn't.
down somewhere. I mean, throwing keys across a room. I mean, all that kind of stuff is the smartest thing to do. But I mean, I'm not getting ready to do nothing. I mean, now mind you, okay. So let me tell you about some crazy stuff that I contributed to years ago. I mean, I contributed to somebody who parked a car in the middle of a street, but that was in my 20s.
Yeah, I was 20.
You know what I'm saying? That was in the 20s. So she parked the car in the middle of a street. You know what I'm saying? That was in the 20s. I didn't, but I contributed to
Well,
it because I was aware. I mean, you know how the old saying is, if you were there, you're just as guilty.
Mm-hmm.
So I contributed because I
Right.
was there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but what did I do? I mean, I've thrown keys, those kind of things.
Yeah, yeah. I, yeah, I've done some crazy stuff, but I don't think I would have burned down a house. I would like to think that I wouldn't, but I did sell what was that, a 1973 Eldorado convertible for $75. Cause he,
Yeah, I love that.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
My husband had a part. Like I said, we had a volatile relationship. Yeah, I asked
wait,
him to
whoa,
come
whoa,
get
whoa, whoa. He
me.
sold his car?
I sold the car for
Yes,
$75. Had him towed out the yard. It was a 1973 drop down Eldorado.
I love it.
He was mad with me. He kicked my
$75.
windshield out. That was, yeah. He kicked my,
Yes,
I said, I'm glad that wasn't me.
I love it.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm. So, anger can make you do some
$75.
outrageous things. Yeah. In hindsight, would I do it again? Probably not. But I
But you
needed
ain't
that
even get
car
a
moved.
hundred.
I rationalized it. I needed it out of my driveway.
Man,
Um, I could have sold it
but
for par.
you would
Yeah,
I
because
love
I
it.
justified it.
you
Yeah.
probably would stop
I
playing.
love it.
Yeah. But I basically get out. Like I said, I don't stay in abusive relationships long. I'm not gonna stay in those long at all. Um, so I get out. And like I was telling my children, I'd rather have my household to myself than to have
Oh, that's good.
somebody strong arming me. I'd
Right.
rather. That's why I raised my children in Madison, Wisconsin. It is a city where you can, single women can get jobs. You have nice neighborhoods, and that's where my daughters are now. At least three of them are still there. So I figured if my neighborhood was nice, if I can get the outside nice, I put everything into my neighborhoods. I'll pay extra money to make sure I'm in a decent neighborhood because I think it makes a big difference. Very diverse. So
I love it.
I've chosen to be single on a lot of occasions. I used to say the best husband to have is one you don't have to be bothered with. I have since changed.
Yes.
I have since changed.
Okay.
But you know, so I don't deal with anger and abuse well. I don't, because I could be that. No, I couldn't be that girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I can say is okay.
Listen,
In this day and age, and
let's
I don't
say this. I have not been that girl.
Right. Right.
You would say that, Jeff.
what.
All right. So we're gonna try to go a different direction. But I love this topic. I love that topic. Thank you, Cynthia.
Mhm.
All right, Jeff. So let's see if Cynthia knows about this. So Cynthia, did you hear about the pastor who married that 18-year-old? And I
I,
know
s-
it happened last year, but it's just now really people are really just not talking about it.
I saw it run
Uh
across
oh.
the screen.
Boy, I tell you now.
I saw it run across the screen. Pastor
Yeah,
married 18. Yeah, I just thought it was some sensationalism. I didn't know if it was true or not.
yeah, apparently it is true. But the
Ah,
sad thing is that no, it's really true.
But
And
it's
the unfortunate
yeah,
part
it's
is
true.
that, I guess my I find um my heartbreak in it is that the mom was against it and the dad walked her down the aisle. That's what where I find and I know it's not my business, but I guess it is my business because they made it public. So if they had kept it private, we never would have known about it.
right.
But apparently, um the entire church kind of talked about it, and he had counseled the family, and for 4 years leading up to her becoming 18, he was like, oh, the Lord um said that this is going to be my wife. And then once she turned 18, it's almost like he kind of sought after her. So it's like you almost kind of prey on her.
Mhm.
So and this is in Iowa,
He
it sounds
groomed
like
her.
it's Tennessee. So it's very sad. Um
Yeah.
it's very mm, I don't even know. I don't even know the right word for it. Um it's
Well, look,
disconcerting.
Tracy. Before we go to this video, Tracy and Cynthia, I want to find out from both of y'all, how do y'all feel about a big age difference in relationships?
You know, if it's
Like, what's too old?
truly,
What's too young to be together?
if it's consensual, it's one thing, but if it's someone who is preying on the other person, it's different. You know, in this situation,
No. Back up. That's not what I'm
okay,
asking. I'm asking
okay.
what is your opinion on the age difference for dating someone older or younger?
Okay. I don't have a problem with there being an age difference in two individuals. Um, if it's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, as long as the two individuals
Like
are
how?
truly,
what would you have a problem with?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying because well, I'll give an example. Um, I mean, I know individuals who are 5 years difference, 15, 10 years, 15 years. I know individuals who are those, but let's give an example of this. I mean, we're speaking 40-ish years, and that's the different. That's the disparity here. Close to 40 years there. So, um, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so let me give another example. There's a difference in when you say,
You.
I'm sorry. So I know people who say 5 years, 10 years, 15. If you're happy, that's one thing. If you're on the same page. But when you jump up to 40 years and you say something totally different, if you kind of if you're twisting it to make it become a relationship, because that was not in my little twisted mind. I don't think it became a relationship. You twisted it to become a relationship.
Yeah, he groomed her.
Right.
Mhm. And I would think Dad was might be thinking about financial gain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and days are historically that that's what people what they call it. Sending your daughters off to marry so the family can be better off.
Yeah.
Centuries. I had this old guy, Mr. Pierce, used to say, "Ain't nothing new but you, daughter."
Oh yeah.
And nothing new but you. And the only thing has really changed a whole lot is technology. Technology has made the world smaller and closer,
Mm-hmm.
but human nature tends to still be the same. You know, I was going to say shameful thing, but yeah, that's probably more common than we know.
Right.
People selling off their young daughters to old. I keep saying selling off, but marrying off younger daughters to older men to improve the family dynamics, and I don't think that's right or fair at all.
But it's the same thing as selling off.
Yeah, it is.
It's just like the selling off for oxen, because that's what they used to do. They used to sell it off so they could benefit for
Yeah,
cattle years ago, because
yeah,
that's what they used to get.
and that you have to ask what was the mindset of that 18-year-old.
Right.
That's why I said she was probably groomed, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because over the years, so and probably
Well,
sheltered at the same time. Yeah, I can only speculate, huh?
oh yes, she was groomed for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't we have a clip of
let's
this too?
take a look at this little lady on this video, huh?
Don't we have a clip?
See a little bit of the beginning of
Okay.
what she's saying. So here it is.
Okay.
And me play.
Okay.
She graduated high school. Yes, I know y'all been wanting to talk about it. I just needed some research. Hold on, Lord, my drop my slippers. I just needed to do some research. But we need to talk about it. And I wanted to kind kind of gather as much data as I possibly can. So I'm gonna do about 2 or 3 video this today.
We'll just watch a few minutes of her.
Roofers are furious about this new product that's going viral. Replace your whole.
Let's see what she's talking about the research.
Okay.
Whatever.
You gonna try to fast forward?
Let me see if I can get to the good part.
Okay.
I'm looking at a picture of the little girl. She looked like one of the Obama daughters.
She does kind of look like her. She looks sort of like Malia.
Mm-hmm. The younger one, yeah. That's who. Or what's that? Sasha, the younger one.
Is it Sasha?
I know.
You know what?
Hold
Yeah,
on,
I just know she looks like one of.
y'all. I got that kick down. Hold on. What's that? Somehow or another, the Wi-Fi kicked me out. I don't know. Y'all still good though. Okay, so let me go back to the video. Okay, check this out. Because she's still saying 3 times before. Wow. Okay, here's the yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wi-Fi is slow.
Mm-hmm. It's buffering, yeah. So people trying to figure it out. Should they charge him with pedophilia?
They, yeah, I think so. But he's already been to jail several times. But
Okay.
I want to see
He's had
the
his
woman.
eyes on this little
Oh, here
girl.
it is.
I read in the article where
Our our predator.
he said, God said, this is my wife. Hold up. You've had 3 wives before.
Mm.
3 wives before. I wonder how old were they? Since he is known
Mhm.
for seeking young women, I mean, I wonder were either one of his wives before of age.
I don't know. That's a
I'm
good question.
curious.
Mm.
I'm
I'm
curious.
going in the background. Hold on, let me stop.
I'm curious because he is continuously seeking young
Okay.
women. I would be curious to find out.
And you did, Tracy, you said the dad walked her down the aisle?
The dad walked her down the aisle. The mom disagreed. The church members all rallied around them and they supported them.
Mm.
And they were very excited for them, mind you, for whatever that's worth. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna just
And
say it
it,
like this. This is sick.
yeah, and that had to be some kind of
I know
mental.
they used to have big age differences back in. You could marry a child bride, but this is sick.
Uh-huh.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
There's no other way of defining it or putting it.
I mean, I can't understand what.
Just think about this.
I don't e-
So,
I don't even know.
so
So
she's
what kind of
pregnant.
first lady
She has
is
a
an
baby.
18-year
He'll
old?
be like, when he's 10, his dad will be 73,
Yeah.
83. He may live to see 93, so he'll be 30 then. But this is sick. This is beyond sick. I don't know what's worse, him trying to give advice or Steve Harvey. Both of them been married and divorced 3 times.
Oh my God. Did he just say?
I don't know. What do y'all think?
Did you compare him to Steve Harvey?
What?
You talking about the amount of marriages
I'm
that they
just saying
had?
the truth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude,
Steve was a man trying to make a name for himself, and sometimes, man, you lose people going up with Steve. You
yeah, he trying
know,
to
you
get
lose people.
advice.
But looked like he was. I don't know what the pastor
I'm like,
was doing.
wait a minute.
They probably grew
Well,
up
I'm
and
like, oh
wanted
girl,
something.
in the video. If you've been married once or twice, I can understand. But the second time you learn from your mistakes the first time.
Okay, so you trying to tell me Elizabeth
Mm-mm-mm.
Taylor? Is something wrong with Elizabeth Taylor? Elizabeth Taylor's been married multiple times.
Something wrong with who?
Elizabeth Taylor's been married what, 5 times?
My system over here was breaking. Who is that?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Huh? Yeah, I guess something was wrong with her. All them
Ooh.
times she was married. Come on, man.
Anyway, I
So
don't know.
so what about people having
Just
more than
like the
one? Having
idea
at
of getting
least
married.
been at least 3 breakups.
Right. I will not let you go there, Jeff. I will not.
At least 3
Well, I mean,
breakups.
that's probably why a lot of people are anxious to get married. Not me though.
Well, good, not you. That's for another whole different show. How many breakups is enough breakups?
How many breakers does it take to be silly, to be
Well,
crazy?
I'm in it to win.
Exactly.
Did you do your poll last week on the barbecue?
We're working on it because I actually had a couple of people, some people who responded to me. So I'm actually working on it, and I'm going to have
No,
that
all
answer.
I'm saying is you out of
Jeff, I'm not fitting to participate with you in your breakup conversation. That is for another whole show. I'm
Oh,
not.
out of Steve Harvey
okay.
in the preach. How old is Steve?
Steve is 58.
Well, our last topic that we wanted to bring up because we have about maybe 17 more minutes left.
Oh my God,
And
this thing, that topic is ridiculous.
What does that
you hit the
topic?
link.
Yes, I'm not even sure she even
Huh?
heard about this man.
I see now. I'm not up on current events.
I'm not even up on this current event.
What is it, Jeff?
This is Jeff's fault on this one.
What is it?
Jeff started this one. So this involves, now we don't really talk about politics, but this person's face is what's humorous to me. Jeff, why don't you just play the link? I hope it works.
Try to play the link.
Jeff, please play the link. I hope it works. Jeff.
That's what we're gonna talk about next. Huh?
He trying to get there.
Something wrong with my computer.
It sure is.
Okay, so what did you say, Church? Yeah,
Jeff,
I can hear you now. I think
Can you play the link of the person?
I see. I see a list. A link of what person?
The person who we're trying to play. Who?
Oh, that one of our president.
You know who I'm talking about? Afro Man.
President, huh?
Aquaman.
Okay.
Afro Man.
Yeah, I'm finna play it for you.
Okay.
I'm finna play it for you right now.
Thank you.
Check
Run his name across the screen.
this out.
Cynthia, don't get mad at me. It's Jeff's fault.
I won't get mad. It take a lot of energy for that.
Here he is.
I'm running for president.
Oh, for 2024. Oh, he was on TMZ.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's serious.
Yeah. Is that the one from the band The Roots?
I don't know where he's from. You know what? Where are we? What happened to us? Years ago, we used
What do
to
y'all
have.
think? He's gonna be running as an independent.
I think why not try everybody else in there?
That's
What's his name? Why not?
Let's see. Okay, so we got.
I think that's the Afro Man.
We have Dr. Cornel West. Now Afro sue other Republicans with Trump.
What party is he running with?
Jeff said he's independent.
Y'all voting?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which one y'all voting?
So we have Tim Scott,
I'm
and
You
then
think
we have
you think he'll get more votes than Cornel West?
do I think I personally I would think not. But you know what? You can't say because he got a cult following. You just never know.
right.
But you never know because right now, what you call pop culture about put
That's
a
the
big
only
deal
scary
in it.
part.
More
Well,
conservatives would probably be with Cornell.
Mm-hmm.
So you just never know. Who was that? What did Kanye want to run last year?
really.
Right.
So I'm not surprised by anybody who put their bid in politics anymore. I'm just not surprised.
I don't even know if Kanye's still running.
No, Kanye then went to another world, girl.
Oh, jeez. This is
Yeah, he's not running. But it is comical. Just let you know. Does he qualify?
Yeah,
Does he
Kanye,
qualify?
where he goes to the restaurants barefooted now. So
Huh?
it's so
say
funny
again.
now.
It's funny.
What happened to the people taking this serious?
What's funny about it?
TV, social media, all those things have taken it down. It makes it just surreal. Just look how many people we have running for mayor
Well,
Right.
here in Memphis.
I just don't think people they become detached.
Detached from what? Detached from what?
Yeah,
Detached from the belief in
they become detached
from
from politics. I mean, they almost have the attitude like, well, they gonna do what they want to do, so my vote don't count.
Oh, that was happening before all this mess.
yeah.
People thinking their vote didn't count. You know. Um,
Right, right.
yeah,
And
people was
now it's
thinking,
worse.
but now I think some of them know they count if you can get enough people to just decide with you. It's crazy. And people still fall back to the main two parties. Now, what a really shake up America if somebody other than a
Oh,
Democrat
that's
or
true.
Republican get in there. You just don't know what that shakes things up.
That's true. Like somebody from the Green Party or
Yeah.
So, do you think it would really shake it up if somebody from the Green Party, but a female from the Green Party?
that's
So, do you think that would shake it up?
I'm just saying, anybody other
Anyone,
than Republican or Democrat will
right?
shake up the whole system.
Because it needs to happen.
Yeah. You know, they saying there's a graying of America. There's a graying of Congress and the Senate. There's
Right.
definitely a
I agree.
graying. Uh-huh. So, I don't know. They keep asking for new blood. I done lost y'all all the way. Keep asking for new blood, but them Joe got the best doctors in America.
Oh yeah, I agree.
They ain't going nowhere. You know, um, and when you look at what's happening there, it's the same shoulders running all the time. I think we bought up the 4% that actually run the world when it comes to politics. They letting us have this. I don't want to call it a puppet show. They're letting us have this little stage show. And like I said, everybody's eyes on America.
Mm-hmm.
And what's actually happened here. And the world as a whole to me is can be a scary place to be. You said people are getting detached. I think people is so much going on and no politician is going to change the real dynamic of what's happening for real in the world.
Right.
No, nothing. And like they're talking about climate change, but climate has always been changing. It's our turn to take part in it. So I don't know. I'm gonna vote my usual way. I'm a conservative all
Well, why
around.
do you think Republicans don't believe Miss Cynthia?
Huh? What you say?
Why do you think Republicans don't believe in climate change? They don't believe in climate change.
Well, they believe in climate change. They don't want to believe in global warming because you can see the climate changing.
Why do you think that is?
Well, and it's not all of them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not.
Definitely not all of
It's
them.
not just a.
Oh,
I think in the beginning of the '90s, it's when they started noticing some changes, in the Earth atmosphere, and they just didn't do anything. And not only is that, man, the Earth is being poisoned from
Oh, most
all. I
definitely.
mean, that's why I said when you look at what's really going on, the world is being the soil is being poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Especially here in rich old America, all the digging and mining that we've done over the centuries,
Mm-hmm.
it's being poisoned. Um, so I don't know if politics gonna change that. Now the daily run of the city,
hmm.
I tell you the last shake up, and unfortunately, old Trump went in there and he shook up some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Man, that man shook up some stuff. It was not the day to day as usual. Uh, Politics political run. I think he gave us the lay people more insight into the White House than many of us have had in the past.
But I think he's aware of what he did.
Yeah, oh yeah,
He's very much aware
A
of what
lot
he
of
did.
oh yeah,
established.
he was aware. Yeah, he did. He did it. He put the White House on stage.
He's very much aware of what he did.
He did. He's aware, and it's just
Right.
people are in a place where they want to
Yeah,
change. They
but if
wanted
he
to change when
wins,
they voted for
they
Obama.
Right.
They wanted change then. People want to change then. The only thing, what Obama got is that they would only allow. He thought. I bet he hit a glass ceiling that was not there for others.
Right.
But he did let a lot of people know that this can't happen. You can't get up here.
okay.
Right.
You can't get up here, and that we have a lot of intellectual power. He brought a lot of things to the forefront going to the White House.
So I want to ask y'all a serious question.
Okay.
Do you think that the president, whoever the president will be, and
Mm-hmm.
past presidents, do you all think that you all actually voted for them or they were selected?
Uh, What'd you say, Jeff?
He said, "Do you think that the past presidents that we actually voted for them or they were selected?" So essentially, he's saying our vote. Do you think our votes actually counted,
Right.
or they were actually placed there?
I would like to think that it counted.
You know, I feel the same way too.
I
But
think they're giving you
in
the
in
illusion of
but
inclusion. And the reason I say that is because I learned a long time ago when they were doing ratings and radio and TV, one of these shows, American Idol, when it
So
came
you
out.
saying
They would say, "Oh, we
you
have
saying
50 million
President
viewers or
was
40 million
selected?
viewers said that." Or viewers, okay, but how do you know
Well,
that?
you don't.
But how do you know
You
that for
don't.
real?
You don't know.
right, right. Well, I think because I learned years ago that there's a portion of our votes that actually go towards it.
You know.
And unfortunately, as much as we like to think that our votes truly count, that's where the electoral process comes into
Yeah,
play.
yeah. The
You
electoral,
know,
it makes a difference.
I
so
think we should do away with the electoral process.
of course we'd like to let it. We'd like for it to go away. Is that going to happen during our lifetime? I don't know. You know,
You
um,
the Capitol stands
Probably not.
another chance of being righted upon. I don't, man. I don't know. One of the things about politics, and there's two things you ain't gonna pull me in too quickly. That's politics and religion because they're opinionated. They can go around and
yeah,
around in circle, and no one would ever get to a point. I
never.
will not argue those 2 points on no day. Because like I said, my truth gonna stand, yours gonna stand, and another man's gonna stand too. I said that's just like research, man. I can always find something to father my
Well,
agenda.
I hope Ron
Yep.
Satan doesn't win.
Huh? Who said Satan?
Florida governor. I hope he don't get nominated for nothing.
Yeah, are you looking like that? Um, we just what would we
Yeah,
know?
call him the Satan.
24, 24. Yeah, man. I tell you what, I do remember the day Trump won. Man, that was a long ride to work. I remember the day Obama won. That was like a quiet holiday. They really did when at Memphis really did close things down because that was a memorable event for America.
Yeah.
It was a memorable event. So I don't know, but
I
I
still got
kind
my
of
T-shirt,
somewhat feel the same
my
way you
Obama
feel
T-shirt.
about that Florida governor, Jeff. I will say that I haven't saw blatant racism. That's he just blatant.
I agree. I
Yeah,
definitely agree.
yeah. That's not
So
politics. That's racism.
I agree. So I am definitely going to continue to work on the poll, Cynthia, and I am going to get our
Right.
barbecue poll taken
I'm gonna
care of
have
by next
another
week.
Black Scott running.
What you say, Jeff? Jeff.
Tim Scott's running. He's a
Jeff, I'm not talking about Tim Scott.
Republican.
Jeff, you better stay away
We'll
from
I
me.
have
tell you
another
what, I
Black
don't know if
president.
I join you guys Tuesday or not, but I would look at some current events.
I'm going to be posting our poll either way, and I'm going to text you the update on the
Yeah.
barbecue. So you will know what the update is on the barbecue.
Okay.
So you will know the update and you will know the
Oh yeah,
information.
yeah.
I
We
know
got
what
to
it,
put
I
that
know
poll
what
up.
it take. I know what it take, right?
That's right. I will text you the information on the barbecue. I promise you.
Okay.
So I so appreciate you tuning
Yeah,
in.
I still
I
say Blue City
enjoy
got faced best.
what y'all said
Yeah,
Blue City.
he's still trying to give his little 2 cent word. Jeff, stop.
Blues. I have to check
Thank
out
you,
Blue
Cynthia.
City, Jeff. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yes, I so
I
appreciate
have
you
to check it
giving
out.
Yeah.
some options and some tidbits. I so
Yeah.
appreciate you.
All right, guys. Well, Tracy, again, thanks. Because usually I'll be looking at TV or playing buying this game because I kind of decompress doing when I
Hey, we
get
want to. Oh, no doubt. Hey, look,
Thank
we
you
want to
so much.
remind everybody. Hey, anybody can come up though. All you
I
gotta do
told
is
my
hit that
daughters
link,
about it
and we
today.
talking.
Did you?
Yeah, I told my daughters about it today.
Yay.
They asked me how come I wasn't in my regular attire. I didn't change from work. Last week I had to go and jump camera ready, so I guess I just come on in as
Oh,
in,
well, you look mighty beautiful.
yeah. I came
But
upstairs to the
before you
office.
go, Miss Cynthia,
I came to my office. This
I just gotta ask:
uh-huh.
Are you at work now? Because there's
No,
a
this is
map
my little office.
behind you.
This is my home office. When I was doing the IOP,
Oh,
this is my backdrop.
okay,
I love the world.
okay.
Oh,
Mhm.
Oh,
that's
dig that.
nice.
Mhm. All right, guys.
Well,
Thank you
it's a
so
nice
much.
little
I
map,
appreciate
but
you.
it's inaccurate because Africa is bigger than all those continents put together.
Uh,
It appears that it is. No, I don't think it's bigger than all of them put together, though, Jeff. But I won't argue with you.
only Jeff will come up
Well,
with something
it's
like
the
that.
biggest of all of them. I'll put it
Jeff,
there.
stay
Yeah.
off of her map.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate you.
Tracy. All righty. Till next time.
I'm sorry. All
I
right.
love you.
Hey, thank you,
Same here,
Cynthia.
Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy.
I appreciate you. I enjoyed the company.
Thank you so much.
We're
I
out.
appreciate you. All right, Jeff, we had a fantabulous time as usual. Thank you so much. Nothing but love, of course.
For sure.
What you say?
Always.
Always,
Said I
always,
will
always.
talk to you, God willing, next Tuesday, 8 o'clock.
Next Tuesday. Yes, yes, yes.
Right here
Talk
for
to you
another
soon.
Straight Talk with T and J.
Next time, Straight Talk with
8 p.m.
Tracy and Jeff.
Central.
8 p.m. Central. Straight Talk with Tracy and Jeff. Yes.
Later.
Later.
Peace.
Peace.